ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। ॐ धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अपाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् वादरायणः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधर स्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनिये शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्तिदत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे आद्यशङ्कराचार्य सद्गुरुभ्यो मातापितृदेवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः। ओम अथ सप्तविंशोऽध्यायः। उद्धव उवाच। श्रीभगवानुवाच। Having saluted all the devatas, gurus, in order to facilitate them to bless us, we have to propitiate them. The propitiations which we are doing are chanting the mantras as well as trying to understand them as well as trying to implement them. So let us, with all the joy possible, Shraddha possible, Ekagrata possible, Bhakti possible, try to do the Parayanam of all these mantras of 27th chapter, 11th Sarga. उद्धवाच क्रियायोगं समाचक्ष्व भवदाराधनं प्रभो यस्मात् त्वां ये यथार्चन्ति सात्वताः सात्वतर्षभ ये तद् वदन्ति मुनयः मुहुर्निःश्रेयसं नृणां नारदो भगवान् व्यासः आचार्योऽङ्गिरसः सुतः निःसृतं ते मुखाम्भोजात् यदाह भगवानजः पुत्रेभ्यो भृगुमुख्येभ्यः देव्यै च भगवान् भवः एतद्वै सर्ववर्णानाम् आश्रमाणां च सम्मतं श्रेयसाम् उत्तमं मन्ये स्त्रीशूद्राणां च मानदः एतत् कमलपत्राक्ष कर्मबन्धविमोचनं भक्ताय चानुरक्ताय ब्रूहि विश्वेश्वरेश्वर। श्रीभगवानुवाच न ह्यन्तोऽनन्तपारस्य कर्मकाण्डस्य चोद्धव संक्षिप्तं वर्णयिष्यामि यथा वदनुपूर्वशः वैदिकस्तान्त्रिको मिश्रः इति मे त्रिविधो मखः त्रयाणाम् ईप्सितेनैव विधिना मां समर्चयेत् यदा स्वनिगमेनोक्तं द्विजत्वं प्राप्य पूरुषः यथा यजेत मां भक्त्या श्रद्धया तन्निबोध मे अर्चायां स्थण्डिलेग्नौ वा सूर्ये वाप्सु हृदि द्विजे द्रव्येण भक्तियुक्तोऽर्चेत् सगुरुं माममायया पूर्वं स्नानं प्रकुर्वीत धौत दन्तोऽङ्गशुद्धये उभयैरभिजस्नानं मन्त्रैर्मृद्ग्रहणादिना सन्ध्योपास्त्यादिकर्माणि वेदेनाचोदितानि मे पूजां तैः कल्पयेत् सम्यक् सङ्कल्पः कर्म पावनीम शैली दारुमयी लौहि लेप्या लेख्या च सैकति मनोमयी मणिमयी प्रतिमाष्टविधा स्मृता चला चलेति द्विविधा प्रतिष्ठा जीवमन्दिरम् उद्वासावाहनेन स्तः स्थिरायाम् उद्धवार्चने अस्थिरायां विकल्पः स्यात् स्थण्डिले तु भवेत् द्वयं स्वप्नं स्नपनं तु अविलेप्यायाम् अन्यत्र परिमार्जनं द्रव्यैः प्रसिद्धैः मद्यागः प्रतिमादिषु अमायिनः भक्तस्य च यथा लब्धैः हृदि भावेन चैव ह्ये स्नानालङ्करणं प्रेष्ठम् अर्चायाम् एव तूद्धवा स्थण्डिले तत्त्वविन्यासः वह्नावाज्यप्लुतं हविः सूर्ये चाभ्यर्हणं प्रेष्ठं सलिले सलिलादिभिः श्रद्धयोपाहृतं प्रेष्ठं भक्तेन मम वार्यवे भूर्यप्यभक्तोपहृतं न मे तोषाय कल्पते गन्धो धूपः सुमनसः दीपोन्नाद्यं च किं पुनः शुचिः संभृतसंभारः प्राग्दर्भैः कल्पितासनः आसीनः प्रागुदग्वार्चेत् अर्चायाम् अथ सम्मुखः कृतन्यासः कृतन्यासां मदर्चां पाणिनां मृजेत् कलशं प्रोक्षणीयं च यथावदुपसादयेत् तदद्भिर्देवयजनं द्रव्याण्यात्मानमेव च प्रोक्ष्य पात्राणि त्रीण्यद्भिः तैस्तैर्द्रव्यैश्च साधयेत् पाद्यार्घ्याचमनीयार्थं त्रीणि पात्राणि देशिकः हृदा शीर्ष्णा च शिखया गायत्र्या चाभिमन्त्रयेत् पिण्डे वायुवग्निसंशुद्धे हृत्पद्मस्थां परां मम आण्वीं जीवकणां ध्यायेत् नादां ते सिद्धभावितां तयात्मभूतया पिण्डे व्याप्ते सम्पूज्य तन्मयः आवाह्यार्चादिषु स्थाप्य न्यस्ताङ्गं मां प्रपूजयेत् पाद्योपस्पर्शार्हणादीन् उपचारान् प्रकल्पयेत् धर्मादिभिश्च नवभिः कल्पयित्वासनं मम पद्मम् अष्टदलं तत्र कर्णिका केसरोज्ज्वलम् उभाभ्यां वेदतन्त्राभ्यां मह्यं तोभयसिद्धये सुदर्शनं पाञ्चजन्यं गदासीषु धनुर्हलान् कुशलं कौस्तुभं मालां श्रीवत्सं चानुपूजयेत् नन्दं सुनन्दं गरुडं प्रचण्डं चण्डमेव च महाबलं बलं चैव कुमुदं कुमुदेक्षणं दुर्गां विनायकं व्यासं विश्वक्सेनं गुरून् सुरान् स्वे स्वे स्थाने तु अभिमुखान् पूजयेत् प्रोक्षणादिभिः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkruvatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Sarge Sakti Jagailase Vaikunte Nastyam Rasah Atapivantu Sadbhagyaha Mama Manjadagarihita Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कंदः मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ सप्तविंशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच Salute to Bhagavan Parabrahma Mahavishnu. Salutations to Brahmadeva Sri Krishna Paramatma. Salutations to Sanakadi Muni, Narada Muni, Vyasa Muni, Shuka Muni, and Janameja Vaishampayana Muni, Suta Muni. To all of them, we salute, ask them to enter into us, see to it that all Antakarana are set right to fully understand all these Adbhuta Shastras of Bhagavatam Ityadi. And the theme of all of that should become our own Anubhava. Having spoken or prayed to them. We are in 27th chapter, 11th Sarga, Skandha, Bhagavata, Mahapuranam. Here if we see, Bhagavan is so kind to give every detail regards to all this upasana or puja to be done. From this you can see the kindness of Bhagavata Purana Rishis, Bhagavan Krishna himself, that no sadhana is left without being given to get to the Anubhava Paramatma so that we get mukti from our own Jiva Jagat Ishvara Bheda. Even the puja with minutest micro details, external as well as internal, they are giving. Now, what we need to do is spend time to thoroughly understand and adapt all those points that are given, just to keep practicing it. What more great authority we need? Here you see, then of Bhagavan Krishna himself, Vyasa himself, Shukadeva himself, Bhagavata Mahapurana, all these great authorities are guiding us as to how to do the Kriya Yoga, Archana, Aradhana to Bhagavan to get from him the blessings of Karma Bandha Vimokshanam as well as the Param Shreyam or Shreyaha or Nishreyasam. And when you see this word, Nisrutam te mukham bhojat, something said there. Huh? Nisrutam te mukham bhojat yada bhagavan ajaha. So Brahmadev this knowledge to his children, Bhrugu Adi. But to Brahmadeva who gave you only. And how did it was given by you? Te mukha ambhojat nisrutam. So it just came out from the lotus mouth of the Lord Narayana to bless Brahmadeva. So this word Nisrutam is very important. Like in the Upanishads also said, all the Shastras, Vedas are Purusha Nisrutam or Purusha Nishwasitam, they say. Nishwasitam is just he exhaled it, all the Vedas came out. Nisrutam means just he opened the mouth, he just came out. That much natural and effortless were these Shastras to be given by the Lord because they are none but His own heart. Even Gita, Sugita, Kartavya, Kim Anyaihi Shastra Vistaraihi, Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmat Vinisruta. So from the Lord's Mukha Padma it got Vinisruta. Even other things also are Vinisruta means what? Bhagavan's Swarupa only in the form of whether they are Vedas, the Puranas, the Bhagavad Gita, Adi, mukti giving Smriti Granthas have come out to bless his own creation. And whenever any of the highly qualified bhaktas are there, in the form of Brahmadeva, in the form of Arjuna, in the form of Parikshit, in the form of Uddhava, the Lord effortlessly, because that's the main thing he wants to give to his bhaktas, to know the truth and be liberated, then become his instruments. सो भगवान का कोई मेहनत नहीं होता, एफर्टलेसली अपने स्वरूप रूप ज्ञान को इन शब्दों के माध्यम से, शास्त्रों के माध्यम से हमें पहुंचाते हैं. So that is the one thought. And then as we are seeing now, every detail is sacred. Every detail is important. If it is not sacred or important, Bhagavan would have not given it, and it would have not come up to us. In between, somebody would have deleted them, edited them. Therefore, whether it is regarding the material that is to be used for the puja, whether it is a puja mandiram, how it is to be made, whether it is our sitting position, whether it is our neatness, cleanliness, whether it is our own mental preparedness, intellect's correct understanding, the chitta, shraddha, the bhava of the sharanagati of the aham, all of them have to be brought together while performing the puja, whatever Bhagavan is saying. Right from beginning. Nahi anto ananta parasya, we saw it. Like in Gita also, antate kadeshyami divya hyatma vibhutayah pradhanyatah kuru shreshta na asti antah vistarasya me. When Arjuna asked, tell me your vibhutis, there also it says, me vistarasya anta na asti. My vibhutis are infinite. But among them, pradhanyatah I am telling you. Main ones. Thus he gave 73 vibhutis for Arjuna's upasana. Even half of them he does. That should be enough to understand every thing and beings that are there in the Rupa Nama form are none but Bhagavan only. Here also, endless are the upasana paddhatis. Always remember in life, choosing one Mahatma or Guru and getting guided from him in one particular path or guidance as he experiences that, follow it and reach out should be our goal. We are not here proofreaders to find others' mistakes. We are not here that type of scholars to discuss or argue to say which is greater or which is not greater. No, all of that is mere waste of time. Bhagavan's idea of saying this is Nahi Antah Anandavarasya Karma Kandasya tu Uddhava Sankshiptam Varnayishyami. The idea is what? Don't get lost in so many collection of the matter or material. I am telling you Yathavad, I am telling you Anu Purvashaha. That should be enough for you to understand practice to reach to me. Like on a road, you have a vehicle. So on the road, you have a vehicle, sit in the vehicle and travel with that vehicle on the road to reach goal. The road is made not necessary that every inch of the road, every millimeter of the road that you have to travel with your scooter. Understood? Your car. नहीं आपका रास्ता मिल गया, आप चलते जाओ ना. In the same way, don't be carried away. Yathavad Anupurvasha, I am telling, catch each one of them and practice them. So started Vaidika, Tantrika, Mishra. All these three, when people in the world do the upasanas, please remember, they are all Nisruta, given, authorized, sanctioned, permitted by Bhagavan. Among them, now to start sadhana, Trayanam Ipsitena. Choose yours. One, the Vaidika, two, the Tantrika, or Mishra, both of them. And remember, all this what Bhagavan is going to teach are to be done every day, consistently, to reach the goal. No Adhyatmika sadhana yields result only one day, because there are all the sadhanas to cleanse off all the inner impurities, all misunderstandings, notions, etc., which takes a lot of time. Until it happens, we have to keep on doing consistency. As we said 2 days before, if you remember that in one of the classes, the glory in spiritual sadhana till it reaches a success depends on these two things. One is initiative, second is consistency or regularity. When these two are there, we have started it and never stopping it till we reach the goal. That regularity, when it is there, added with sincerity and added with all the preparations, definitely we are going to do it and reach out. We will see all these things coming in our Upanishad Adhyanam also. Bhashyakara gives us all these details thoroughly. Therefore, mug up or master all the details intellectually first. Then be conscious in practicing them every day till it becomes habit. That conscious effort is till it is habit. After that, once it has become habit, every day you are doing. And at that time, while doing, after it becomes a habit, the effort is intensifying our bhakti, involvement, shraddha, our feeling that Bhagavan is there, he is receiving our upasanas, he is going to answer us. In these things, we have to intensify. Bhava ko badhate. But clear about first intellectually everything. So Trayanam Ipsitena, the meaning is out of these three, one or two or three, whichever is liked by you, you take it up. Then Vidhina, we told you, right now also we said just now, never ever try to compromise the Vidhi Vidhana of any of the things in life. Once and twice in one or two other occasions, some relaxations are given in cases of emergency. इमरजेंसी में देने वाले रिलैक्सेशन को रेगुलर नहीं बनाना. विधि मीन्स विधि. Like somehow that day you could not get flowers for puja. Therefore, akshatam samarpayami you can do. But that akshatam samarpayami is that day because you couldn't get flowers for various reasons. It rained, you couldn't go out, or the plants have not given flowers. But it should not become that 10 years you have done puja, every day pushparte akshatan samarpayami. Then it is not vidhina. विधि में जो बताया है वो example I gave you. Any of the things that way. In cases of emergency, some relaxations are given. But let us not bring anything in our life to the situation of emergency that either we compromise with our upasana aradhana or we compromise with the vidhi vidhana. We have to get established because in that vidhi vidhana prayatna only entire, remember, purification as well as concentration as well as empowering as well as divinization as well as integration of all our faculties happen. Purification, concentration, divinization, empowerment and integration of all our faculties happen only when we are doing it vidhi vidhana. And this abidance to vidhi vidhana, not listening to the alternatives proposed by the mind intellect, is the one in the later stage when we start listening to the Mahavakyas from the Guru which reveal the Brahmatmakya Bodha. This habit of abiding to the Vidhi Vidhana alone helps us to abide to the Vidhi Vidhana of the Vicharana of the Mahavakyas as told by the Guru. We follow it, then only the Tattva is revealed to us. Secondly, in this world, what is made by the Lord, He has not made it erratically or chaotically. Everything in this world has perfect vidhi in that introduced by the Lord. According to that vidhi only, everything is happening. Whether it is sun, earth is revolving, rotating, or the moon is revolving, rotating, or the entire solar system is moving, all planets in their own orbits, and they are showing their influence on every jiva that are on the planet and on the earth. All the things, whether you call the rivers or the oceans or the rains that are happening, none of them are chaotic. Every one of them have the rhyme and rhythm maintained by the all intelligent, all powerful, all pervading God. Because so simple it is, even a smallest thing also, when we miss the vidhi vidhana in that, that becomes confused and it cannot be done. Like you have put your key in your two-wheeler. No, उसको right घुमाना है वो तो start होता है ना. No, little mistake you do of left side and tell आप start हो जाओ, आएगा start जिंदगी भर में नहीं होता हो. It's a small little thing to perfectly work. You have to follow the vidhi. Is it not? Instead of putting petrol, you put a water one day. अरे नहीं होता. You have to follow the vidhi vidhanam there. Anything, is there anything, even to make a chapati? You add more water in the atta, it will be so chapko that you can't make it. If you add the less water, it is so hard you can't below it. Tell me which is that which is without vidhi in this world. And one plant you want mango, but you don't have mango seed. You have sown the guava seed or guava plant, and you want mangoes in summer. ऐसा नहीं होता है इस दुनिया में. Please be attentive. This world is not blind. World is not that jada that it is happening without any rhyme or reason. Everything is going on with definite purpose as well as system. Purpose is Ishvara Lila as well as catering to our own sadhana. And system is because of the systematic system only, everything is intact. Why the bhumi is rotating, revolving? It has its own very sublime reasons. Our intellect कितना है इतना छोटा होता है. Do you think they will understand? These intellect will understand them. Maha yogis also only 0.0001% of the Srushti Rahasyas they are able to see that also when Bhagavan blesses them. Just because I can't understand, don't say that the world is without any vidhi. It's just happening. I like that. I'll also do everything as I want. No. These are all to explain the need of sticking to the vidhi given by Lord, because Lord Himself says vidhina. For second point only He said vidhina. फर्स्ट इज ईप्सितेना, सेकंड इज विधिना. देखो तुम्हारी इच्छा है लेकिन विधि मेरे अनुसार, मैं जो कहता हूं उसी तरह. देन समर्चयेत वी एक्सप्लेन्ड, लेट देयर बी एडेड perfection and joy every day increased. Added perfection, added joy in every day's performance of upasana. हो गया. Then we came next one, most important one. यदा स्वनिगमेन उक्तम द्विजत्वम प्राप्य पुरुषः. That vidhina goes with every sadhana now. The step one vidhi is what? Swanigamena uktam dvijatvam prapya. So whatever your own nigama agama guru parampara, according to that, ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य जो भी है, द्विजत्व प्राप्त करके ही उपासना का अधिकार होता है. Therefore करो. Because that samskara of yajnopavita itself is called yajna samskara, after which that boy is given all the rules regulations to be followed, by which he is changed from his earlier lifestyle of living like an animal, and he is made to get cultured, trained. As a child, animal means there's nothing doing. You can live as you want. But once the samskara is given, especially Yajnopavita, hundreds of things are told. What time do you get up? And morning, you immediately first thing after Nahana is doing your Sandhyavandana Upasanadi. What type of food you have to take, how you have to respect elders or parents or the Guru. All these niyamas are the only one which will make the uncontrolled faculties controlled and disciplined. Then only he'll be able to achieve something substantial for himself and everybody around. And we have exhaustively said yesterday, day before, this vidhi of getting dvijatvam through yagnopita samskara as a qualification for doing the upasana is to keep a compulsion on him. Unless we are compelled by external forces or the internal forces, we don't start. Having started and proceeded for some distance and looked back and seen how beautiful was that journey and the destination reached, if thereafter, what is the need of anybody to compel continuously? Is it not? It is my own life, my own maturity. All compulsions, insistences go away. It will become now loving, natural performance. But in the initial stages of the childhood, where it tends to go for playing, tends to sleep excessive, tends to do everything, बच्चे को वो पूरा होता नहीं, इसलिए उस समय उसको कंपेल करने के लिए यज्ञोपवीत हो. Therefore, द्विजत्वम प्राप्य. And both द्विजत्वम has to be given, and along with द्विजत्वम, all the what you call rules and regulations have to be followed. बोथ गो टुगेदर. रूल्स फॉलो करवाने के लिए द्विजत्वम देते हैं, द्विजत्वम देने के बाद तुरंत रूल्स फॉलो करना है. Is it not? A training is given to make him an officer. When he is made an officer, then all the duties and instructions are imposed on him. Like the President of India, when she takes oath, she's the greatest post. I was surprised to see today morning how wonderful that ceremony, so simple, sober, beautiful, and in only 1.5 minutes, the CJ made her take the oath. Then she spoke out. In that, you can see the dignity of being the first person of the entire country. Same time, the humbleness there and the responsibility that is felt in that standing personality. It is my Bharat. I have to take it ahead. Not with an ego that way. Means what? The vision. 25 साल में हमारा देश कैसे होना है. So you are made president not like a kilona. Then it is endowed with all duties, responsibilities, disciplines. Every word now it carries such a weight. Every signature carries such a weight. How much conscious. We could see that consciousness in the person today when after the oath taking the first address is made. Every sentence conscious. Vidhi, is it not? Thanking first the MPs for selecting all the people who are involved in the voting. Thereafter, speaking about her own background and coming up to this level, not to say about one's own ego that this is a glory of my nation, that even the person at the downest downtrodden level also can become the head of the nation. Like the earlier ex-president, this president, both of them said this. It was so wonderful. Thereafter, saluting all the patriotic or freedom fighters and all, then what presently the nation is doing and the greatness of our country in the eyes of the whole world, how they are looking up to us in so many fronts, how do I have to visualize for future. Then, thanks to the Praja special, my special appreciations to the women as well as the youth. These are all chosen and selected way of talking. That all shows the Badhyata Vidhi. Vidhana Sabha, Shasana Sabha. These are all the words that are given. What we are saying is Vidhana. Okay? There also Yadasva Nigaменoktam Dvijattam Prapya. How beautiful, imagine in the country, all the people knowing their Varna and according to that got the Yagnovid Samskara and together wholesale for their own individual and total nation or world's sake when they are propitiating Bhagavan, Surya and all the Devatas. How much pleased will be those divine powers and are happy with us, and when they bless us, will there be any limit to our outer or inner achievements? And when these devatas are prayed to, not only they propitiate and bless us with what we want, they also are given an additional responsibility by the Lord that they keep on looking at us and protect us from falling. How it happens, it's a miracle. We don't know. When I'm a Nitya Krishna Upasaka, Rama Upasaka, or Devi Upasaka, or Surya Upasaka, those Upasya Devatas take it as a responsibility to see that I don't fall. Whenever the fall is inevitable because of terrible forces, they come with their helping hands again to make us stand and keep on moving. In this way, Dvijatvam Prapya. Understood? Explained. Now, in that Dvijatvam, it's exactly like a marriage only. 5 days ceremony it is. Except the bride लड़की के अलावा बाकी सब होते हैं शादी में जो होते हैं सारे उसको कराते हैं बच्चे को. Then that child is given all the Diksha. So from now onwards, you have to daily invoke Bhagavan Surya and do the Upasana to him, asking him to give the Buddhi Prachodanam so that never ever you go wrong in your life till the last moment. What is the right way of the life is? Your own outer contribution and prosperity with effort, your own inner spiritual evolution, and your attitude of going beyond all these as you progress in your evolution. बढ़िया होता है वो सब. यज्ञोपवीतम परमं पवित्रं प्रजापते यत् सहजं पुरस्तात् आयुष्यमग्र्यं प्रतिमुञ्च सर्वं यज्ञोपवीतं बलमस्तु तेजः. And in that Yajnopavita, the 3 threads are there to indicate to that child that you have to clear off these 3 debts. Pitraruna, Devaruna and Rishiruna. So that's how he goes to the Rishi and does the Guru, Rishi means Guru Seva. Thus the Rishiruna is cleared. That Guru teaches him the Upasana of the Istadeva and the Kuladeva. That Devaruna is cleared. Then the Mata Pitrunam by doing their Seva. Then once he becomes matured, progressing, then in three more runas are added. The Bhuta Runa as well as Manushya Runa. Then Loka Runa. The three runas are also added. When the marriage girl और तीन ऐड करते हैं means wife side also he becomes responsible that way. But these three threads are given to remind him that you have to clear the Devaruna by daily upasana, Pitrunam by serving the elders and parents, and Rishirunam by regularly studying Vedas, regularly studying all the Shastras, regularly abiding by them. Remember, if that is not there, with a mind which can be infinitely distracted, with a world which can distract, can there be any control? पागल बन जाएंगे बच्चे, बन रहे हैं, बनकर ही जी रहे. अब सब पागल है तो नगला नहीं लग नहीं रहा कि वो पागल है या मैं हूँ. ये पागल खाना एवरीबॉडी थिंक दे आर वाइज. What is the meaning of pagalpan is there is no self-accepted self-discipline. There is no surrender to a code of conduct. Everything is done erratically. At the level of action, at the level of speech, at the level of thought of mind, there should be a discipline. That only makes us grow. Yajnavi samskara brings all this when, along with that samskara upanayam, when the rules, regulations are followed. And throughout life it is. I mean, know some Brahmanas really salute them. At the age of 88, 90 also, they don't leave their Nitya, morning and evening, upasanas and whatever the kritya they have to do. And with that, so much of purification, divine blessings come that this body, because prarabdha that's there, once it is left, they will straight away get double, triple, 10 times promotion. They may be made into a Maha yogis also. Because all these Gayatri Mantra Charanas, all these Avahana, Bhagavan, Surya, and doing Upasana, they all have such a tremendous divine power. You can chant those mantras also. You can read in one of the places the meanings of all those Gayatri, Avahana mantra, then all the Arghyadi mantra, Upasthana mantras. Very powerful. Never ever underestimate them. And the discipline itself, that I am indebted to rishis, devatas, and parents, so my life is dedicated in service of them. Itself is the freedom from the chance given to the mind of living the life of whims, fancies, and desires. This is the only way we can protect. एक बात आप सुन लो, जिंदगी भर नहीं, हजारों जन्म में, left to ourselves we are animals, full stop. We can never leave ourselves to ourselves. We have to leave ourselves only at the discretion guidance of the Guru and Shastra. That's the only way to protection. And what is ourselves here? Our own upadhis. They are all Maya Nirmita. तो माया को पार करना है तो भगवान को सरेंडर करना है. Anyway, we heard it so many times. And surrendering to Bhagavan is to surrendering to the lifestyle indicated by Bhagavan through the Shastra. That's the only way. Through all this Vidhi Vidhanam. So, in this way, Vidhina, then we saw Yada Swanigamenoktam Dijattam Prapya Purusha explained. Second line में दो तीन बातें हैं. Very important. One, यथा यजेत माम भक्त्या श्रद्धया tat nivodha me. That process by which you will serve me, worship me with Shraddha and Bhakti, that I am going to enumerate with all details. Nibodha, see to it that you catch all of them and become clear about all of them, step by step, all the systems in your memory, in your intellect. Nibodha matlab पूरी तरह से सुन समझ कर पकड़ के रखना. What is that? Yatha mam yajeta. The way by which my upasana yajna is done. देखो कहीं मखा कहेंगे, कहीं यज्ञ कहेंगे, कहीं अर्चना कहेंगे, कहीं आराधना कहेंगे, कहीं क्रिया योग कहेंगे. The words are different. In all spirituality, one basic thing please the words are used to convey some change in attitude or something to be done. Our focus should be on that. Never get carried away in the Shabda Prapancha. It's a Maya. It's a Maha Aranyam. If you get carried away with the Shabda and searching for that. So in these 5 times, 5 different words when they are used, Yagna, Yaga, Makha, Archana, Aradhana, Kriya Yoga, hey, कितने हमको बता रहे हैं ना, ये सब don't worry. One Lord you are selecting, you invoking him in one particular item, and the system of doing upasana to him, from the avahana to the udvasana, they are being told you practice it. While speaking, Lord or Guru need not be so careful as if to use only one word. He need not. That's a freedom to Paramatma. That is a freedom to Gurus. By divine will, what word comes, they use that. You should not misunderstand, misinterpret them, get confused. You should know what his meaning is this. And specific meaning be Hareka. Makham is Yajnam, Yatha Yajetama. तो वेदर कॉल्ड यज्ञ और मखा उपासना आराधना पूजा अर्थ क्या है? भगवान को प्रसन्न करना. मतलब ये करो तो प्रसन्न होऊंगा मैं, ऐसा उन्होंने नियम बना लिया. दैट इज हिज नियम. यू एंड आई कैन नॉट चेंज इट. इज इट? वी आर अल्टीमेटली मेकिंग द लॉर्ड प्रोपिशिएटेड, मेकिंग हिम हैप्पी. मेकिंग हिम हैप्पी डजंट मीन द लॉर्ड इज मिजरेबल. यू making me happy with our attitude of faith, devotion, so that we deserve his blessings and help. Not that हम हर दिन पूजा करके भगवान को इतना खुश करते हैं कि जिस दिन नहीं किया बेचारा मिजरेबल ही हो जाता. Like listen to all Guru's words to make him happy means otherwise Guru is miserable. ऐसा नहीं. Okay, then the 2 words are यदा यजे यथा यजे तमाम भक्त्या श्रद्धया. ओके, एटीट्यूड में अंदर भक्ति हो, बाहर परफॉर्मेंस के टाइम श्रद्धा हो. इन भक्ति में 2 things always. One is seva bhavam, second is the emotional proximity to that Lord through those upasana paddhatis or prakriyas should day by day increase. That's called bhakti. Seva bhavam, I am doing this to the Lord because bhaja sevaya. And also bhaja bhante. The proximity between us and the Lord through the emotion should grow. That is called bhakti bhava. Daily is my Lord. मैं नारायण इन मैं शालिग्राम. सालग्राम, कहीं शालिग्राम कहते हैं, शालिग्राम कहीं सालग्राम. करेक्ट वर्ड इज सालग्राम. सालग्राम इज द ओरिजिनल वर्ड. तो दिस सालग्राम is my Vishnu. This linga, my Lord Shiva. This is a bhakti. And he is receiving my upasana every day. He is ready to bless me. In fact, he is the one. Everywhere before I reach, he is going there, taking care of me. Just like my devotee, when he is getting up morning, doing my upasana, I have to reciprocate it. So wherever he goes in his day schedule, I will go and set the things right. That joy of discovering this truth we will see. When that bhakti grows, it's different. Like that wife and husband that loving so much to each other, at least for first 2 days of the marriage or 2 seconds, how much she tries to make him happy. So much. He also tries to make her happy. Wow. And if they can continue it, they are the couples really got wedlock through that proper, that ceremony. 1-2 महीने के बाद तू मैं शुरू हो गया. Then that mad couple, mad at each other, not made for each other. In the same way, there's always competition. I will love my Lord with all these upasanas. The Lord also says, I will take care of my bhakta in this way and that way. He happens actually. Never have the doubt about the darshana giving of Guru or Bhagwan, as well as even if darshana they don't give, it is not required unless we do the deep upasanas. But their presence to protect us, to take care of us, continuously happens. अगर ये होता नहीं ना कि हम उपासना करते हैं, भगवान अनुग्रह करते नहीं होता, then the entire this cultural traditional thing of Hinduism or of any religion of doing upasana to the Lord is zero, null and void. How he does, we don't know. That's what Gurudev says. What and how and where he answers my prayers, I do not know. But I know for certain that he answers my prayers. Therefore, I leave all my care to him above, whose love for me is endless and true. Gurudev's big quotation. नहीं तो लाखों करोड़ों लोग in every religion पागल है क्या वो सब? The followers पागल और जिन्होंने शुरू करके दिया वो भी पागल है. अगर इतना टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं हम इन सब में, नो नो नो, एवरीथिंग इज परफेक्ट करेक्ट देयर. द लॉर्ड इज देयर, गुरु इज देयर. They are receiving our upasanas. They are always having an eye on us, protecting us. If this bhakti bhavana doesn't come, if this faith doesn't come, then all what we do is only external mechanical. Such people after 20 years of puja still they say, I don't know, I'm doing it, but whether God is there or not. Bhagavan also thinks this fellow has faith for me. If I appear to him or do any help, he may not acknowledge or may not receive it. Better I also keep away. Like with your friend or anybody, you don't talk for months together. They also don't talk. What to do? You are maintaining distance. But you with faith, my Lord, my Guru, you pour out your devotion, they are only waiting for you. They have no other thing to do than loving you. भगवान एंड गुरु उनको तो अपना कोई पर्सनल प्रोजेक्ट्स तो नहीं होते हैं. They only are there to give the love and guidance and all their tapashakti also. Even if you don't do, they accepted your disciple, they take care. You may deny it, that is your murkhata. Here also, bhakti means that. Shraddha means what? So many definitions of Shraddha. In every of these texts study, we have exhaustively discussed. Shraddha is Sat Dhatte iti Shraddha. Means that process indicated. When it is followed, it yields the result to us. With that faith, following the process is given, as given, is called Shraddha. Like the doctor has given prescription and the dosage. So when I follow the dosage as prescribed, definitely my disease will go away. Be attentive. With this Shraddha, following that process till the disease goes away is called Shraddha. Sat Dhatte means what said by the Guru is held as Sat and practiced. And what said by the Guru or doctor is Satyam only, that if you take this meditation, that disease will go. Definitely it will go. That is why in this universe, if one thing is continuously working successfully, is called as Shraddha. Whether it is science mein kaho, whether it is spirituality mein kaho, it's all the outcome of Shraddha. Mind you, everything is there possible in this universe because of infinite power of Paramatma called as Maya. Among that infinite power of Maya, Paramatma, whatever we are discovering are already hidden in that. Millions more are there. And how they are being discovered? Only the one who experimented. How did you do experimentation with? Only one faculty, that's Shraddha. याद रखना है, थोड़ा subtle है point. If the flights are flying, it is Shraddha. If the all internets are working, it is Shraddha. If all these satellites are doing all those tremendous job, already 1000 से ज़्यादा सैटेलाइट घूम रहे. अब एक दूसरे कब टक्कर करेगा हमको तो नहीं पता. Yesterday suddenly there's a pink color they have seen. Suddenly everybody is afraid some aliens are in Australia somewhere. So what he said is everything here it is successfully happening because of the power of the Maya Paramatma is invoked only by Shraddha. So Sat Dhatte iti Shraddha, one word you understand. So this process of Upasana is indicated by Paramatma himself. When I follow this path, definitely the result will come. Therefore, till the result comes, I keep on following. That type of firmness is called Shraddha. What is the opposite of it? If the opposite of it is said, then this will be more clearly understood. The opposite of it, Shraddha, is the Samshaya. So, I don't know whether God is there. I don't know these things are given by the Lord or somebody manipulated in between or added. I don't know if I do this, really they reach him. I don't know whether he will like it and bless me or not. I don't know whether I reach or not. All is samshaya. In Gita, Shraddhavan lavate jnanam samshayatma vinashyati. A doubting Thomas perishes, but a person with faith reaches everything. Ya vastupalabhyate. Those munis, rishis who have done 1,000 years tapasya, 10,000 years, depending on their period of history, whether Krita and Treta, how did the Lord come to them? It's not because of tapasya they did for a long time, but Shraddha. श्रद्धा से उन्होंने किया, श्रद्धा के कारण ही लगातार कर पाए. श्रद्धा नहीं है, संशय है तो छोड़कर जाते. लाइक यू हैव श्रद्धा, therefore you will come on time to the class and listen till the Puranam is over. That consistency in you, which is practice, is possible without Shraddha. And those who don't have Shraddha, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, आधा minute, like in YouTube, they just come and they go wherever they have Shraddha. Some people have Shraddha in yoga, bhoga, something, and wherever they have, they go. See, the Shraddha, be attentive. From our side, puts us on the path consistently till the result comes. The same Shraddha, because of which we are doing this, forces the Lord to come and bless us. Sataya Shraddhaya Yukta Tasya Aradhana Miyate Lavate Cha Tadak Kaman Mayaiva Vitanitan. Tashadhaya Paraya Taptam Tapastat Trividam Naraihi Afalakanksha Vidyuktai Satvikam Parisakyate Yoya Shraddha Sayevaha. Every Shastra of Indian Sanatana Dharma definitely have these two words of Bhakti and Shraddha. Shraddha means Sat Dhatte iti Bhavana Yukta Upasana till the Sat comes is called Shraddha. Oh, all miracles are the outcome of the grace of Bhagavan out of Shraddha. Yaad rakh le. Lakshmana's Shraddha in Sri Rama's Mahima, which he invoked in that Banam, which went and killed Indrajit because there is no other way to kill that fellow. Sakrudeva, Dharmatma Satyasandascha Ramaha Dasarathir Paurushesha Pratidvandvaha Shara Enam Ravanam Jahi. The Bana was ordered to go and kill Ravana's putra Ravani. If Lord Rama is Dharmatma hai, Satyasandha hai, then Paurushame Apratidvandva. If these three things are true, and if I have Shraddha in that, that peculiar thing, promise or pratigna, should enforce this Banam with such a power, it should go and kill that Ravana putra. And it happens. Otherwise, earlier, so many Bana Lakshmana was using, he was only getting all his Banas were destroyed. Ramaji ke upar Shraddha. See, Hanumanji Shraddha and Rama, Rama Shraddha and Hanuman, Rama Shraddha and Sita, Sita Shraddha and Rama. अब दुनिया में एक ही चीज श्रद्धा, टूट गया सत्यानाश. Because that is why in all religions, a common word used is they follow that faith, Hindu faith, Christian faith. The word used is faith only. And this is a rahasyam they know. Therefore, the other religious people do only one thing of destroying Shraddha, faith of us on our own religion. And they succeed. But the papa which they do make them become staunch Hindus in the next life. They don't know that. क्योंकि हमेशा हिंदुइज्म को नाश करना है वाला ही थॉट होता है ना, वो थॉट इतना भरकर दे विल बिकम हिंदू ओनली. देयरफॉर डोंट थिंक अबाउट एनीबॉडी एल्स. जिसको ज्यादा सोचोगे ना वो हो जाओगे. बेटर डोंट थिंक. अपना सनातन धर्म साधना. एनीवे, आई एम टेलिंग यू इन फ्यू वर्ड्स अबाउट पावर ऑफ श्रद्धा. सो भगवान सेज हियर यथा यजेत माम भक्त्या श्रद्धया तत् आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू इन डिटेल मे निबोध. Receive from me, keep it in your heart all the time. When I myself am directly giving you, it becomes your responsibility to fully remember it. And you need not look here and there, for your Shraddha on me, and also I am the Lord Krishna only, Bhagavan says. Aapko doubt hai kya? How many leelas are done so far? Now comes the 7 things in which upasanas can be done. Whose upasana we are doing? Of Paramatma. But for the sake of mind's concentration, a tangible, substantial medium is required in the beginning till we reach to the stage of seeing everything as Bhagavan and doing everything as Upasana. That is a higher stage. Before that, a point of attention is required. Point of concentration is required. A point where we develop the faith and we practice that faith through all the process is required. Therefore, the symbol of the Upasana are very essential. At higher level, they are not initially accepted as symbols, but everything is Paramatma. Yaad rakho, when Salagrama is a stone born in Gandaki river, secreted by a living being, done puja with, slowly it grows in size. That is the reason that is selected, and it is not cut into pieces and brought. It is as ever the size it is like that only. No machine or anything is used on that. That is why Salagrama won't have any particular that way shape. Then in that Salagrama, I am invoking Vishnu and doing Upasana. At a later stage, not only this Salagrama, everything in the world is Vishnu. After that, even this Salagrama is Vishnu, because when everything is pervaded by Vishnu, why not this? Then if you choose, if you want, then the Salagrama ke jagah mein Vishnu aayenge. You will see Shankar Chakra Gada Padma Vishnu if you want. And Vishnu is neither Salagrama nor Gada Padma. He is that truth who is all pervading. Therefore, he is in Shankachakra Gada Padma Rupa also, Salagrama Rupa also. इस तरह से धीरे धीरे समझ में आएगा when you hold on to your Guru and the Shastra. Now the points or the what do you call the pratimas are given here for doing the upasana of the Paramatma. 7, 8 of them. What are they? Archayam sthandilegnav va surye vapsu hrudis dvije dravyena bhakti yuktorchetu swagurum mam amayaya. In the first line, the places where you can invoke Bhagavan and do the upasana is said. In the second line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again points are said in that 1 or 2 are repeated. First, remember in which you can invoke Narayana and do puja. After which, everywhere Narayana alone. Yadyat karma kalomi tatlakalam shambho tamaradhanam, wo sthiti aana chahiye. Sarvam Narayanamaya Vishnumayam Jagat. Therefore, my whole life is doing upasana to Vishnu. Jagat Ishadi Yukta Sevanam. So what are the points? Archayam. ये मूर्ति लगा के उसी पे पूजा करो. Don't laugh at if somebody is putting the murti of Lord in different forms in his puja room, doing daily abhisheka. Aar khud to kar hi nahi rahe ho. Unnecessary if you talk about that person, humiliate, you will get more sin on. Kyun? Because we are doubting or laughing at the faith of someone which is very sacred, which is going to make him a great person not only for himself but for the entire world, because Bhagavan is going to use him as the instrument later on to bless the world. ऐसे महान कर्म को महान चीज को आप इंसल्ट करें तो महापाप लगेगा. There are some nastikas and fellows. You know, you don't do. That is enough for being an astika. Don't tell others that what you are doing is wrong. Astika he can do and tell everybody to do. Because there is a positivity there, astikata. Nastika, if he is, he should not do, full stop. He should not tell others to not to do. It will be an added burden. खुद भी नहीं कर रहा है मूर्ख, वो पाप तो है ही, अब दूसरों को भी मना कर रहा है. Astika also, when he is doing and getting benefit, whether others believe or not, he should go on telling them. Because क्या बढ़ना है इस जगत में? आस्तिकता, not नास्तिकता. Because how can you say नास्ति भगवान? Without Bhagavan, how can the entire universe go on? Common sense. And which Bhagavan is there, which Bhagavan is not there? Sarva Shaktiman Bhagavan is always there. In any other form, Bhagavan comes and goes. Clear? These are some of the things we have to very clear in life. To answer our own mind's questions and to answer if somebody is asking to know the answer, not to question you or defeat you. Some things can never be proved. Some things need not be proved. Luckily, both are said. Bhagavan cannot be proved, Bhagavan need not be proved. Bhagavan can be invoked and Bhagavan can be reached. You can't prove him, you can't disprove him. You can't prove him because he is not available that way. You can't disprove him because he is the one who is everywhere there. By the way, so Archayam Murti Puja, wonderful it is. How nice it would be if you make a nice Murti of Lord, daily Abhishek karo, unka darshan karo. This is the Divya Mangala Chaitanya Vigraha. In this bhavana, when you do, you can see the Lord talking to you, listening to you. The many bhaktas who reach to this Parakasta Sthiti after many, many lives of Upasana, that they could transact with Paramatma, talk to Paramatma. कितने जन्म जन्म करने के बाद होता है एक कली सत्ययुग में टू एवरीवन द लॉर्ड इज easily available because everybody is antakarana shraddha or such a top. In this kali yuga the jivas who come are only with kama bhoga artha kama vasana samskara. So all wretched jivas are there, therefore they never do, because of which the Lord is not seen. He will only be seen only a stone. Among 730 crores, maybe 50-100 people might have had darshana Bhagavan. बिकॉज ऑफ द युग धर्म जीव सब वही है कि नहीं, देश और काल के हिसाब से होता है कि नहीं. अब ये काल ऐसा वाला है. बाय द वे, जस्ट इफ इट इंफॉर्मेशन हेल्प्स यू. सो अर्चायाम आई टोल्ड यू, दे कैन स्थंडिले. इफ somebody is doing upasana on the wall or on the book bhaga, don't laugh at them. Sthandile. Then agnau, the agni prajwalanam is done, and in that swaha swaha करते हुए करते हैं, don't laugh at them. They're all the traditional Vedic injunctions given through the rishis by the divine Lord only. गीता में क्लियरली कहते हैं ना, I only give the yajna bhavana or yajna paddhati to all of you. सह यज्ञ प्रजा सृष्ट्वा पुरोवाच प्रजापतिः अनेन प्रसविष्यध्वम् एष भोस्त्विष्ट कामधुक्. प्रजा के साथ साथ यज्ञ को भगवान ने साइमल्टेनियसली सृष्टि करके, देन ही सेड अनेन प्रसविष्यध्वम्, ओनली थ्रू द यज्ञ you get propitiation, you get prosperous. And in this yajna, who receives your ahutis are my own rupas, different of the devatas. Through the offering oblations, swaha, you propitiate them. In turn, they taking powers for me, bless you with what you need. Devan bhavayata anena yagnena te deva bhavayantu vaha. In this way, parasparam bhavayantaha shreya paramamapsyatha. By cherishing mutually, you both reach to the higher shreyas. This is done only through yajna. And that yajna is done by ahuti. Ahutis are done to the agni. Therefore, in the agni, you can invoke Paramatma. Agni only Paramatma Rupa Manakar Dena. Same way, earlier one was Tandila means Bhagavad Rupa. Earlier, Rupa or Pratika. Shalagrama or any Archa Murti is called as Bhagavan's Pratika. First to start it as symbol. Then having done so, symbol word is very lowest. Leave it. Start saying it is Bhagavan. Do it to Bhagavan only through that in such a intense way that directly the Bhagavan reaches there, receives there, or he comes here to receive. There are so many temples in the world into which Bhagavan every day, early morning, when those pujaris invoke him, the Lord comes from his Vaikuntha Loka and then he sits there and receives puja. Because earlier night they have done Udvasana to him, he goes. सत्य बात है ये, हम हमारे चर्म चक्षु से नहीं दिखते. भक्ति चक्षु, श्रद्धा चक्षु, योग चक्षु, उपासना चक्षु, when we develop them for many lives, then अर्चायाम स्थंडिले अग्नौ. 3, 4th one सूर्ये. In Bhagavan Surya also you can see your Paramatma Ishtadeva and do the upasana. 4 are over. 5th one apsu, in the water. So if somebody is early morning doing the Arghya Pradhana to Surya and chanting Gayatri, don't laugh at them. Maha Papa hota hai. In our country, the rishis traveled and stationed at different places, and to the people at that place, that time, they gave different upasana paddhatis, which continued even after generations. Now it has become a traditional way of worship there. All of that given by the rishis. And all those upasanas are to invoke God's grace. Every one of them are effective. Therefore, ये ईस्ट नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जाकर वहाँ के उपासना, साउथ में जाकर उनको देकर हंसना, in that Malayali Mandiram, if you go, He never utters a mantra outside the mouth. उनका वो रूल है. He does all नाटक. मुझे क्या पता है मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, ऐसा लगता है हमको. All the through mudra they do pass. That is how their tradition. You don't see Malayalis much of the mantra uchcharan. The Malayalis only are there in Badrinath, Kedarnath, the Ravans. They don't chant outside. But whereas it Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Karnataka, भगवान को डराते हैं, तुम आओगे कि नहीं आओगे, देख मंत्र वो भाग कर आते हैं भगवान. The उच्चारण of the mantras, that is their paddhati. Clear? Never ever have question. You select what you like, do it and go beyond or get blessed. Let's not worry about other. Okay, time is waste. It is. Now Archayam Standile Agno Apsu. Agno Surye Apsu is waters. In the Pani, in that wherever Mother Gangaji is flowing, mostly in Gangaji, we have seen other rivers भी है कोई नर्मदा तट वाले, ये गंगा वाले नर्मदा वाले बहुत ज्यादा नदी को ही परमात्मा के रूप में ज्यादा मानकर करते हैं. In other places also they do, everywhere, Tungabhadra, Kaveri, but more prevalent there we see. Every day morning, all those mothers go to Gangaji with some flowers and all, then do Namaskar Upasana. Usually, wonderful it is to see. नर्मदा में सारे रास्ते में आपको इतने लोग दिखते हैं करने को, करते हुए. Clear? Apsu in the river, in the waters, puja. That Apsu is in the flowing river also, or you can take a fresh water in that pot and invoking the Varuna Deva in that Varuna Deva, your own Ishtadeva. And his puja you can do. Like Kalasha puja and all of them are done like that. So Archaha, clear. Standila, clear. Agni, clear. Surya, clear. Apsu, clear. Two more, Hrudi. Best is our own Hridaya. हृदय कमल, उसको शुद्ध बनाकर वहां आसन वगैरह लगा के मेक द लॉर्ड सीटेड इन योर ओन इष्ट रूप, डू उपासना. एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लिस्ट इज द्विजे. द्विज पूजा. द्विज इज जनरली ब्राह्मण ओनली हियर. क्षत्रिय वैश्य का उस तरह का उपासना नहीं होता, उनको रेस्पेक्ट होता है. पूजा इज ओनली डन टू ब्राह्मण. एंड क्षत्रिय वैश्य चिल्ड्रन दे कैन डू टू देयर पेरेंट्स. But Devata Rupa, only Brahman. He is called Bhusura. Sura is Devata. Bhumi is on the earth. Bhu Devata hai, Devata log hai Brahmana. So remember now it is told, increase your memory power also by repeatedly listening and repeatedly thinking. Bhagavan said, take choice of your own, one of the three ways. The Vaidikar, Tantrikar, Mishra. Then he said, Vidhina and Samarchayetu. Said, then second thing he said was, Yagnobheta Samskara. After that also, it's Shraddha Bhakti, how to do Upasana, I am telling you. Then now he said, these are the 7 places where we can invoke the Devata. Here it is Narayana Vishnu only to puja. It is Archa Murti, Standila Murti, then Agni, the Surya, then Dvija, Hridaya, Apsu, 7 things. Majidar. And mind you, in all these forms, what is there is divine. Potentially everything is divine. When you do invocation, definitely divine will reveal. सब जगह भगवान है तो होंगे, उसमें भी कोई डाउट ही नहीं होना. एक्चुअली वेदांत पढ़ने वालों को उपासना में श्रद्धा में डाउटलेसली उपासना करने में भी कोई हिचकिचाहट होना ही नहीं चाहिए. बिकॉज they understood the transcendental form, they know his infinite power of Maya with which he appears as the immanent world. Therefore, to a Vedanti, everything is nothing but Bhagavan, everything should make him do Upasana. A true Vedanti is a great Upasaka. Ultimately, obviously, a great Upasaka is revealed with the truth, he becomes a great Vedanti. By the way, हो गया. Now, first श्लोक में, first line में 7 points of worship are told. 7 symbols, 7 points of attention to invoke God and do. First line. Second line, the 5 things are said. One is Dravyena, second Bhakti Yuktaha, third Archetu, fourth Swagurum Mam, fifth is Amaya. each of the words we have to carry, because this way of valuing and respecting every word of the every sloka, trying to understand and practice, this is called as adhyayanam. In fact, it is called as upasana of the shastra along with adhyayana. Upasana rupa adhyayanam. Why do we do it? Because it is the rishi proktam, na? It is bhagavat proktam. So rishi proktam, bhagavat proktam should be respectfully, reverentially studied. The respect reverence expresses when everything we value, not even word. That is why Bhashyakara, when he writes Bhashya, even the word cha is there. He will comment it if it is to be commented. If not, he will mention it. ऋषि प्रोक्त का एक एक अक्षर का रेस्पेक्ट. हा वै स थ निपातौ, he says. Anartho nipato, he says a specific meaning is not there for them, but they are used there. So that respect he gives wherever it required. So here, what are the five things? First is dravyena. Okay, with the dravya, the puja has to be done. That will be told. Dravya puja. So हर एक पूजा में, if it is not a मानसिक पूजा, if it is an external puja, we have to definitely use the dravya and do. And all the doing of upasana through using dravya is only to offer every dravya which we thought as ours as to the Lord. So to Indamana upasana also, if it is not the Nirguna Brahma upasana, if it is Saguna Ishvara upasana in the Hridaya, there also the Sukshma Mano made, means Manam made, Mano Kruta Dravyas we have to use there. So you have to make a beautiful garland of roses or lotuses, then offer it to Lord Vishnu or Lord Shiva in the heart. Dravya hona chahiye. Har din dravya. Only at a later stage you can go to the manasika level for some reasons. But शुरू में द्रव्य होना ही है. भगवान मेंशन कर रहे हैं भाई, हम वो जो कह रहे हैं वही कर रहे हैं हम. द्रव्येण. Second is bhakti yukta. No, bhakti yukta, again I can explain this for half an hour more. Here is bhakti और युक्ति दोनों के साथ. भक्ति क्या है? युक्ति. युक्ति क्या है? भक्ति. What is bhakti? Already told. It's all emotion of the mana. What is the yukti? It is a work of the intellect. That through bhakti I can get the blessing of the Lord. That feeling in the intellect called as yukti. Actual bhakti yukta means yoked with devotion. But yukti को हम युक्तता भाव से हम explain कर रहे हैं. Bhakti yukta. See, bhakti yukta means I love someone. It is bhakti. Yukta means what? How to express that love so that that person is happy. I'm talking about love, not the attachment. In the attachment, there is yukti used to get the reciprocation from that person. Then it's not called bhakti or prema, it is asakti. है ना? Like Bhagavan is always prema yuktaha towards his bhaktas, towards his subjects or praja. That is why he always thinks of how to help the bhaktas. That is his yukti. Goes on finding his own ways and means to help us. Sometimes no good means work, he will give 4 kicks also to us, because that alone works that time. या डंडा पड़नी है वही पड़ेगा, अनुशासन है कि नहीं. जब लातों का भूत नहीं मानता है बातों से, भूत को लात मारना ही पड़ेगा ना. But that also out of his prema to us, and that is the yukti he used. So all the narakas are the yukti of Bhagavan to help us, to cleanse us of all the papa, or to tell us if you do this wrong thing, this is the dukkha you go through, better avoid it. In this way. So bhakti yukta. द्रव्येण हो गया, भक्ति के साथ हो गया, युक्ति के साथ हो गया. Thereafter archetu. Archetu. Archana. Archana means through that kriyas as told, we are having an attitude of, honest attitude of, serious attitude of propitiating the Lord. When it comes practical, it becomes archana. Like you invited somebody for bhojanam. All bhojana vinjanam you made ready. You made that person sit also. All ready. But देख रहे हैं तमाशा. ऐसा नहीं होता. You have to start doing the offering. You have to serve. That serving is called archana. The archana in the Tantrika Upasana, Tantrika means Upasana Paddhati is called Swahakara in the Yajna Ahutis. Juhyat it is called in the Yajna, Archet is called in Upasana. So Bhakti Yuktena, okay? Dravyena Bhakti Yuktena Archetu. Bhakti Yukta Archetu. Now the next one is Swagurum Mam. This is a little important word. थोड़ा आज थोड़ा देखेंगे. Remaining we'll see tomorrow. Swagurum Mam means what? Taking me as everything for you. Guru means bada, bigger, elder to us. Guru, Laghu, दोनों शब्द लघु छोटा गुरु बड़ा. Guru also means teacher, preceptor. गुकारश्च अंधकारश्च रुकारश्च निरोधकः अंधकार निरोधित्वात् गुरुत्वमिधीयते. All those definitions come. Here Swaguru means what? Don't say the Lord is equal to you or lower to you. He is higher, 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 highest only. Swaguru. Swaguru is one. Feeling for me that he is my Lord who is great and infinite in everything. That feeling is Swaguru. Again, I am pausing. That's why I said it's a very typical way of saying by Lord Krishna, using this particular word Swaguru. Here is not Guru doesn't mean the Vidya Bodhana Guru. नहीं गुरु महाराज चरण में जाओ तत्वमसि सुनाएंगे. दैट गुरु नहीं, वो गुरु को साइड में रखो. Same is the meaning of Lord Krishna in that shloka. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagat Gurum. Their Jagat Guru is not the teacher, he goes on teaching everybody Vedas, even if they are not interested. Jagat Guru means Shrestha. Shrestha in everything now. Jagat Guru Shrestha. All Shaktis are his now. All blessings are his now. All Kripas are his. That type of feeling is Gurutva. And is Gurutva to the world. हमको कभी फायदा नहीं करता. Lord is the savior of the world. Never helps us. Though we are a part of the world. Straight out away saying that Lord is my own savior first. Because I need first his blessings for me. To the world, obviously, you need not tell he does it, he knows it. The word I am explaining is Swa. Swagurum. So, Swagarum is such a beautiful word. Can be felt but can't be put in words. Like when I am having the Salagrama of Lord or any Bhagavan Lord Surya's Pratima in the form of any crystal or any spatika. So, spatik se karte hain, Surya se Ganapati se. So, Swaguru means what for me? This Bhagavan is the protector of me, caretaker of me, helper to me, fulfiller of my desires to me, giver of the best things to me. That feeling all put together is Swaguru. और एक शब्द बताना है तो मेरे लिए वही सब कुछ है वाला भाव. मेरे लिए जो कुछ मिलना है वो सब कुछ देने वाले सब कुछ यही है. In that, if you want it make it more specific and clear, he is the Mata, he is the Pita, he is the Bandhu, he is the Sakha, he is the Vidya, he is the Dravinam. Tvameva Mata cha Pita, Tvameva Bandhu cha Sakha, Tvameva Vidya, Dravinam. All those six to me are he only. That feeling is called Swaguru. गुरु ज्ञान देकर मोक्ष देते हैं. तो ज्ञान दे या ना दे, मोक्ष देने वाले गुरु है. मोक्ष मतलब बंधन से, बंधन में कमियां. तो सारे कमियों से, कमियां रूपी बंधन से मोक्ष देने वाले गुरु रूप भगवान है. यहाँ गुरु शब्द का अर्थ वो है स्वगुरु. I can bank upon him. I can hold on to him. I will be taken care of. I am being taken care of by him. All these words is Swaguru. To that Swaguru, you have to do the Archana with Dravya with Bhakti Yuktata. And how to do Amayaya. Koi Maya ka use nahi karna. Okay. The 3-4 Mayas are what? One, the ego predominance. मैं कर रहा हूँ वाला उपासना. तू करो तो मैं नहीं लूंगा, he will say. Then he will not receive. Like with ego, somebody you give something, he says, I don't want it. Is it not? When you with love and humbleness, ऐसा क्यों दे रहे हो? गुस्से से, प्यार से दो ना. मेरे को ऐसे ले देना, लेना तो ले, नहीं तो ले. नहीं लूंगा मैं. He will also, then that coffee becomes cold. Then she will put in the fridge and give in the evening. Cold coffee लाओ दे दिया 20 रुपये बचा है. Because cold coffee is 40 rupees, hot coffee is 20. मैं तो 20 साल पहले की बात. अब तो 100 रुपये हो गए सब कुछ. Understood? Gussa, ego is first of the Maya. Second is what? Trying to alter or escape the process. Cutting short any of these steps. That is a Maya. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. And few Mayas are not having faith in him, doubt in him. Then the last but not the least Maya is what? Here in this context is Phalasakti. Because here Krishna is teaching this Upasana for Antakarana Shuddhi and Nishreyasa Praptina is a Mukti Skandham. So in this context, having any expectation other than Antakarana Shuddhi and Mukti is Maya. If you do the same Upasana in your own Phalapeksha, Phalasakti, then it is not Maya there, because there you do the Sankalpa of that type only. And that is also not wrong, but not absolute right also. Because you get the result by his Upasana, his grace, but result is not permanent, no? That is how it is. There, not Maya, here it is Maya. So, Bina Ahankar Rupi Maya, Bina Samshay Rupi Maya, Bina compromising the steps and devotion Wali Maya, without expectation Wali Amaya. Without these four Maya, Amaya, Mam Swagurum Bhaktya Yukta Yajeta Archetu. In all these 7 things. Archayam Standile Agno Asurye Apso Hrudi Dvije. See, clarity is coming to us now. What we have to do is Archana. How Bhakti Yuktaha? In what murtis? Any of the 7 ones. Without Maya. With Dravyam. Pakka ho gaya? Then what is the Dravyam and all will be told. And what are the steps involved in the puja? That will be told. That's what we are going to. Yes, some initial preparations. Then the first step now. After this way, little theory is told. Practically dekha hai. Pehli baat, Purvam snanam prakurvita Dhautadantonga shuddhaye Uvairavicha snanam Mantrair mrudgrahanadina Purvam snanam prakurvita Dhautadantonga shuddhaye Uvairavicha snanam Mantrair mrudgrahanadina. Any Upasana puja should be done only after taking proper snanam. Upasana puja. Meditation, you can wash hands, feet and face and you can sit for. That is also if you cannot take bath. It is not a, don't take again, that is, therefore Swami ji, मैं अब ध्यान पे नहीं बैठता हूँ. क्यों? गलती से मैंने नहा ली. Because earlier I got permission from a guru, he told, बिना नहाए भी ध्यान कर सकते हो. अब वो तो right हो गया वो. Any day I took bath by mistake, I should not do my dhyana. Don't enter that way. Snanam is Uttama Lakshanam. In Sadachara Grantha, we'll study it immediately after some of these texts. There you will see what is the need of Snanam, how it gives the Shaucham. All of that will be told. We'll try to refer if we can remember those shlokas. याद तो नहीं है, पढ़ा नहीं उसको, है उसमें. So tomorrow, what is the meaning of Snanam and how to do the Snanam, it is said, that also we'll discuss. Thereafter, every day what you have to do according to your tradition, usko bhi kar. Then the puja which you have taken up from today onwards, of that you take sankalpa and follow the process. The process are, again it is said, these are the 8 things with which the pratimas can be made. If it is a pratima puja, pratima ka diya hai. Because to be made is only pratima. Among all the other 6 things, you can't make. You need not make. You know, the 7 things are told, no? Archayam, Standilya, Agno, Apsu and all. Only Archa you can make. Standila, Bhumi, you need not make. Oh, hai, usko sir alankar karna hai. Agni always hai, usko prajwalit karna hai. You need not make the guru, bus invite him. So the material with which Archamurti is allowed to be made, the 8 things are told. Then, step by step, what are the processes that are to be done to this, to be done to that, ये सब बताते. In this way, after leading to us up to 15 slokas, 16th onwards, then the steps are told to us. देखो पढ़ते जाओ सुनते जाओ, and I'm sure with your Shraddha Yukta listening, the picture is becoming clearer in your heart. And then immediately the picture is clear, start doing it, start getting the benefit. And never it is delayed. Same time, even little is done, it is done. Never done, it is never done. And don't feel shy about it. मैं इतने साल से कोई पूजा ही नहीं किया, भगवान ही मेरा कर रहे थे डेली, मैं कहाँ शुरू करूँ? Don't have that feeling. Don't feel shy going to puja room, है ना? नॉर्थ इंडिया में धोती पहनकर जाना है, स्वामी धोती बीच में गिर गया तो दरवाजा बंद करके कर लेना. You have your own pajama and all, never mind. Don't do the puja with same pajama in which you are sleeping. अलग रख के अच्छी तरह धोती पहनकर बिना कोई शाइनेस का जाकर भगवान का अभिषेक करो. He will protect you from all shakes if you do abhishek. You know? Some people are great. In their house, the wife does puja so many years, but this Pati Parameshwar never goes there even once to help her. She should only come and show the आरती and all. ये सब साधक नहीं है तो चलता होगा, नहीं चलना चाहिए वैसे भी. But once you become bhakta and sadhak, you yourself have to do. Remaining details tomorrow. Now we will see Sri Lakshmanaji leaving to Vaikuntha Loka in our today's Valmiki Ramayanam 106 Sarga. Hari Om. Om Namo